Welcome to today's Shining the Light on Our Community conversation. And I'm really excited, not just excited, but honoured to be talking to the beautiful Eva from all over the other side of the world, from Austria. She's tuning in. I'm, of course, Sophia, tuning in from Australia. So that's why it's very interesting. We've got Australia today and Austria. So, Eva, thank you ever so much for joining me today, for shining the light on the conversation. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to having our conversation all around the importance of mindfulness for self-love. And self-love is such a strong, I have to say strong, passionate topic for me, because for me, self-love is the foundation of life. Right? We can't really have relationships with other people until we have a relationship with ourselves, until we really love ourselves. So I want to get more into that very soon. But first of all, let me introduce you just a little bit for all our listeners. So Eva is a self-love and mindfulness mentor, specializing in helping career-minded women find their why, overcome self-doubt, and discover their true life purpose. I love that. I really love that, because we meet so many people in our world and even in our community who are career-minded. We've got a lot of entrepreneurs, and, you know, we all go through the things in life of not being sure of what to do. So, and overcoming that self-doubt. Love it. And Eva, your unique approach is not only based on spiritual techniques and balancing energy systems, which means helping others connect with their inner selves and realizing their full potential, but you also couple it with a self-experiential approach and grounding coaching techniques for a complete 5D experience. Wow. Want to know more. So, Eva, like I said, thank you so much for joining me today. But I want to know more about this. I want to know more about you and your life, and how did you get to where you are now, helping others in their 5D experience?
Yeah, of course. So thank you for having me. It's a really honor to be here and, yeah, show a little bit of my expertise and of myself, of course. And to inspire the people also to work on the self-love and on the mindfulness side. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
You said it. So self-love is, it's the foundation of our life, because when I don't be myself and grounded in myself and can accept myself as I am, I can't give this to the other people. I can't really love the people around me, or the partnership. It will all be a little bit blurry when I don't love myself, when I don't ground it in myself. So this is definitely a really, really important part what everyone should working on. And you need mindfulness to get there, because in my approach and what I experienced by myself through the years. So I do this 10 plus years now. And this was also the beginning for me, the thing of the awareness, because my journey started, I think it was 2012 when I'm counting right, where I come out of this frustration of my everyday life and get aware of I have to change something, and I have to change something now, because it can't get further with how I approach every day and go to work. So I worked 9 to 5 back then, and I wasn't really happy, and everything was, let's say, gray, and not really in color, because I was aware of what I really want and how should my life look like. So I stand up in the morning and I go to sleep in the evening, and this was quite my day. And on one day, let's say the universe shaked me up. Because it was the day where I realized, okay, I have to do something. And this was the day where my journey has started with, okay, what is it, what I have to do to live really to live my purpose, to know what I really want, and to live also a happy and fulfilled life, because I don't have this at this time. And so I started to get in books and in courses, in teachings and everything. And I realized, okay, I must practice this mindfulness, this awareness, to know myself better and get deep inside of myself and my why. And to realize, okay, what I really want. And then I realized, okay, I want to help people. I want to teach people how to get to the bottom of their thoughts, their emotions, their desires and dreams, because we suppress these things all the time. From when we are little, we get all the time suppressed. We don't should show our emotions. We should do what others say to us. We don't should be so loud. We don't should ask questions. All the things we always get saying, no, you can't, and whatever. So we don't live ourselves. And with the mindfulness, when you practice mindfulness, or when you start practicing mindfulness, you get to this foundation. You get to, okay, what do I really want, and who am I? What also is very important to have a happy and fulfilled life, because when you don't live your true self, because you fit in boxes to don't get laughed off, or get cut out of a group or some things, then you get angry and you get depressed when you don't live your true self, and also your true purpose. When you always do, let's say, random stuff because you think you have to do it, because somebody says you have to do these things, you not only you get depressed and angry and all these things, but you also get physical pain. So your neck is tight and hurts, or your lower back hurts, or your knees hurt. So these are all the things that appears when you don't live your true self and your true purpose for years. So it's not only a physical thing, a physical, but also a mindset thing. But it gets always in the body as well.
In the body, we manifest the effects of it in the body.
Yeah,
and we get pain and
absolutely.
tightness and other issues physically when we're not following our purpose.
Yeah.
And I love it. And thank you for sharing that. I love everything that you've said, and especially the part about even knowing who we are. To me, again, like I said, self-love is the foundation. But even before the self-love is knowing who I am to love myself. And stuff. And then when I know who I am, I can relate to other people who they are. So what do you do? What steps do you take and you help others with in getting to know who they are, and to really being able to experience that true love for ourselves. You know, we all talk about, the world talks about loving ourselves. But there's different levels. You know, and the mindfulness of, and how we can be really mindful and really go into the experience of self-love. So what steps do you take?
So the first thing, or not the first thing, but you can definitely start so easy, really easy. You don't take money in your hands for this. So when you wake up in the morning, so the first thing is lay your hands on your heart and say, I'm worthy and I'm loved. So you can start with this. Super easy. It takes 1 second or so. And by doing this, you're connecting to yourself more and more. So it won't get in the first second. So it's not I snap with my hands and everything is fine. So self-love is a little bit work to do. It's a path. It's not a marathon, not a sprint. So it's not a sprint. It's like a marathon. So you have a little work to do to get in the self-love. But to connecting yourself every morning when you wake up and say to yourself, I'm worthy and I'm loved. It's one thing what you can do. Another thing what you can do is when you it's like a skin resistant test what you can do, and it's electromagnetic. Our bodies are electromagnetic, and when we rub our fingers together, so the pointing finger and the thumb. And you can easily test it. So it's a super easy test if something is good for you or something is not good for you. And you can test everything or nearly everything. And you can start to testing it when you say the words love, happiness, and peace. And then feel, okay, how is it feeling? And normally the people say it's smooth and it's soft, so it feels good. And then it's a yes. So everything what you ask, and it's smooth and it's soft, it's a yes for you. It's good for you. And you can test it the other way around. So when you rub your fingers together and you say hate and lies and war, then it feels different. So it feels more sticky and rough. So not really good. And this means a no for you. So when you say, should I go to this event? And there is a no, then your body knows it first. Your heart knows it first. Before your thoughts kicks in, your heart knows the answer. And you can show it with this. Or when it comes to food, should I eat the banana? Is the banana good for me? You can ask this. And then it's smooth, or it's like sticky. And then okay, your body don't need this at the moment. So maybe tomorrow it's good, but now in the moment it's not good for you. And this keeps you aware. You can test it everywhere. Nobody sees it. You can do it when you sit everywhere, or when you are in the grocery store or somewhere. You can do it everywhere. And this is a super easy thing where you can get aware of your thoughts and of your wishes. And you can do a good thing for you, because when it's a no, you know, okay, I should do it. I shouldn't do it. So this is also a good test you can use. And it's super easy for everything. So I use it every day, several times. So everything what I do before I'm doing, I ask myself and I write my finger, okay, it's a yes or it's a no. So yeah.
I love it. I really love something simple, something so simple. The whole thing is, first of all, again, waking up in the morning. And just
Yeah,
for that second before you jump out of bed, before you get involved in the day, just that second, just taking that moment just to reaffirm that you are worthy and that you do, and that we are love.
yeah.
And I can just imagine the impact that would have over time, little bit by little bit, each and every day, on just acknowledging yourself,
Yeah.
just for that moment. Because
You
so much.
can also a little think after. So you do this first in the bed, but when you stand up and you go in the bathroom, so you stand in front of the mirror, you can give you a high five. So this is also a very good thing. What you can do to motivate you, to give you an energy boost. I know when you do this the first time, it is a little bit awkward because you give your high five and you think, oh my goodness, I have done this for myself. But really try this out. It's really powerful. When you stand in front of the mirror, you look in your eyes and you give your high five. It's amazing for the day, especially when you maybe don't sleep so good and you're tired and everything is and you give yourself a high five, then you have the boost for the day.
I love it. I love it. And again, it's something so true, something that most people wouldn't even think of. But just going, yes, we are worthy. Yes, today is going to be a magical day. Yes, and really connecting to ourselves. I love all that. And I also love your other testing because, again, it's so true. The power of words. They say how much words affect water. And we're water, but also, we can tune into the energy of those words and know what's right or wrong when we just allow ourselves to do that. I love it. Thank you. Please do come back and share more tips. Now, you help everyone with this. You can talk to people all over the world.
Yeah.
Excuse me, if anyone wants to talk to you more. We are putting all your links in the comments for everyone who's watching live or on the replay. Do check out Eva's links and connect with her. And while we're talking about your links, Eva, we were mentioning a little bit before that you have something to offer everyone.
I have a 30-minute birth chart reading. It's based on numerology. So it's based on numbers. And the interesting part is every number has a vibration, and your birth date have a special vibration that shows exactly how you are. So what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, what maybe blocks you from living your dreams, living your desires, and what's your personality. And this shows you, okay, how can I approach my life not only better, but how I can reach my goals more easier, because I know, okay, this I should look off because maybe this is something where I'm not so familiar to it because of the numbers, or what strengths do I have that I can full relate to it, and reach your goals and reach your dreams. So this is a perfect option what you can use. It's only 30 minutes of your time, so the only investments are 30 minutes, and I can show you exactly in this 30 minutes how you are, what your strengths are, and what your weaknesses are.
Wonderful. That's such a wonderful offer. We will put those links in the comments, so do reach out to Eva for that. And can I ask, Eva, with all your life experience and everything that you do now, what motivates you? What motivates you personally each and every day to get out of bed, to start your day, by loving yourself and acknowledging yourself? But what motivates you to keep on going?
To help people. So I stand up every day because I know, okay, I have my gifts to hand out to the people out there to make their lives as good as it can, and to help the people say themselves who they are and go for their dreams and don't hide themselves anymore, or are like in this life where they're not satisfied. And this motivates me every day to stand up and give out my tips or my tools or motivational quotes or everything what I'm putting out there, to help and make the world a better place. It's like this, to help especially also women to live their full potential, because we have so much potential what we don't live, and to bring this out and motivate the people or the woman especially, to go for it, not hide themselves, but go for it and do it. So
yeah, absolutely. And can I just take a moment just to really honor you in doing that, because it takes someone special to want to spend their days helping others, to motivate others, to helping others experience their true self, loving themselves, because I think we live in a world now where we've become kind of dependent on other people to love us or other people to fulfill our needs, especially love. Where if we can turn that around and to love ourselves, then I really believe the world will change dramatically. So just really like to honor you for spending your time in helping others.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I bless you with light and love. So thank you.
Now, before we wrap up, let me know, is there any questions that I could have asked, and how would have you answered them?
Oh my gosh, no. I don't know.
That's okay.
Nothing comes to my mind. Sorry.
Nothing comes to mind. Well, it's good. Well, I said I've really enjoyed it. And if there are any other questions that comes up afterwards, it's an opportunity for us to have another conversation. Right. So I said, please do come back. And I've really enjoyed this conversation and getting to know you. And for everyone who is listening, please click on the links in the comments. Connect with Eva, even if it's just to find out about your birth chart, even if it's just that, which is amazing. And then to go into learning just the different techniques, different little techniques that we can use to be mindful of loving ourselves. And to go back into that. So thank you, Eva, for joining me today. I said it's been a real honor. And I hope we can have another conversation.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you so much.